way white folks hate black folks, you would think we did to them what you all did to us. So if that never happened, why are you all so hateful towards us? Why do you hate us so much? Couldn't answer the question. Where's all this hate coming from? See them Cowens over there? The Johnsons over there? The Jenkins? You know, we live next to them. We're getting out of here. Stay away from them. If they're turning more like them, then we're gonna get out of here. What I'm seeing now in the country that I thought was kind of being taken care of, I thought we were getting past that, but I guess we're really not. With the tension, the racial tension, we hate you and you hate us, and why? You're my countrymen. I have no reason to hate you. But obviously, from the evidence, the way y'all think, you hate me. I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing to you.
You know, I hate this shit. I really do, right? And I think, in my opinion, black people are race hustlers, right? I think black people in general, not all, particularly online black people are race hustlers. How do you quantify it? Quantify it for me, right? You said, they hate us. Prove it. This ain't the, I don't know, the 1930s or the 1920s or whatever. Prove it. Right? Back in those times, you can prove it, right? The sheer amount of crime against the black people, you can probably prove it, right? You can prove the hate. Prove it today. Okay? One thing he said, like, oh, they're moving away from black people. Well, like, white people, literally, you're hearing right now, black people are saying that don't be friends with white people. Does that mean you hate white people then, right? You're hearing rhetoric. You're not hearing online, in my opinion, right? Of white people saying, oh, you shouldn't be friends with black people. You're hearing that from the black community, okay? But still, prove it, right? Moving away from, let's say, a community that you think that has bad morals, bad character, just a bad environment, doesn't mean that you hate them. It just means that you're not compatible. And here, let me say this, right? You can quantify where white people may have a reason to hate black people. You can do it through statistics. The black on white crime against the white on black crime, guess which one is higher, right? Guess which one is higher? Black on white people, right? That's a higher crime rate. So black people criminally do more terrible things to black people, to white people, than white people do to black people. Now, if you just watch media, you wouldn't believe that, right? Because you're not showing all the terrible things that through crime that black people do. Now, I'm not saying that white people should actually hate black people, because I think it's quite the opposite, right? White people are, because of white guilt, because of the past, they're defending black people. They're supporting, right? In general, I'm not saying all, but in general, they are. And they're not boycotting black people. They're not boycotting black businesses. They're not rioting. They're not doing nothing, right? They're not really doing anything. They're not really saying much. So to be honest, it's the race hustling. You're trying to make the divide, right? You're trying to make a civil war. White people are not on here, in my opinion. I'm not, again, my FYP, maybe yours is different, right? You can tag me in some videos. That you're not seeing, in large, a whole bunch of white people saying that, you know what, we need to stop being friends with, we need to stop hanging around black people, or anything truly negative, right? Again, like I said, maybe my FYP. With all the stuff that black people do, right, through crime towards white people. They accept that fact, right? They accept that, shit like that does happen. But when it happens to black people, white to black, you see the protests, you see the videos, right? You see the outrage, in my opinion. You see the the sheer amount of outrage, okay? And you see takes like this to say that white people hate you. Prove it, right? Prove it. I see, in my opinion, I think black people hate white people more, right? If I'm watching online.